Welcome to the Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian, and this is the brand spanking new Mazda CX-50. And man, we are pumped about this. The biggest debate you're going to hear today is how Craig is wrong and that this is not a RAV4 competitor and that it is an Outback competitor. Let us know what you think. Put it in the comments below. All that out of the way. Looks. This thing is lower, it is wider, and it still has giant wheels on it. But don't worry, there's another trim coming up in the future, we're told, that will be a little bit more off-road friendly. The biggest deal here is the good Mazda styling with some cladding, and it's finally an outdoor attempt of rugged style. So all that covered, let's jump in the interior and Craig will tell you all about that.
This episode is brought to you by Simply Carbon Fiber. If you would like to reduce the bulk that was previously here and slim up and look cool, this is what you need to get. Check out the link below for a discount coupon, TTC10, to get your own. With that out of the way, let's get into the interior of the Mazda CX-50. What this is a RAV4 competitor, not an Outback competitor, unlike what Brian said, so pay no attention to him. But what you get in here is you get the same normal, awesome Mazda interior you get in all the other Mazda vehicles, but a little more outdoorsy with some interesting and unique stitching and all the normal infotainment things right where they should be. He mentioned long, lower, and wider. Everybody likes that in a lot of things, am I right? Come on. You get it in the interior too, which makes it feel like you have more space. Probably the coolest thing, the newest thing that is in here that you won't see in any other Mazda, first ever panoramic moonroof, because they're trying to get you to the outdoors. And when you get to the outdoors and on your way, you want to see where you're going. So with that, let's get to under the hood and see what makes this puppy go.
Under the hood, here it is. We've seen it before and we're going to see it again. The 2.5 turbo from Mazda. Mazda even, and man, kudos to them for doing this. They tell you what you get based on octane that's in the tank. 227 horse on 87 octane, 250 on 91. That means 93 is probably a little bit better. Torque is 310 and 320, and this thing is a torque monster. It's a strong point, and I think it will probably make the most sense in this rig compared to the others. It's paired with an all-wheel drive system that we've seen before that works very well. And the best thing about this exuberant motor is it has 2 cup holders built into it. That's not only beautiful, but convenient. Now with that covered, let's drive it and see how it handles this rig.
All right, Brian, I know the Sky Active G. We don't know if it's got premium or regular, we're not sure, but we've got 3 modes. Which mode are you in?
Sport.
Not off-road?
Ah.
Okay, sport, hit it! Whoa, all-wheel drive.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, that's, I'm gonna guess mid-6s, maybe 7?
The butt dyno feels like that, yes.
Yeah.
So pretty quick out of the hole.
Yeah, it digs.
But after that, what?
It does the diesel trick a little bit where it doesn't want to rev out, but you know what? The gearing is stacked well in here, and the shift points make sense. It doesn't hang out there. Seems like the best application of this motor yet.
That's one of the things I think from the get-go, we've seen this thing from the get-go.
It makes the most sense here.
Gone are the zoom of Mazda Yor that we keep thinking of.
Forget that.
And it's okay, because now all of a sudden the Mazda's new stuff works in here really well in this application.
Makes a ton of sense, yeah.
Because it's more off-road themed, trying to get you to the trail. Well, it's working in here.
It is, and this thing is in the Mazda 3, the CX-5, CX-9, and this.
Yeah.
And the reality is, it makes the most sense here.
I think it does.
It does, because the CX-9, it needs the torque for the CX-9. And this motor's using everything, so they've tuned the turbo that way.
Right.
But this is lighter than the CX-9, so it feels like just a really good match.
Long, low, and wide is the theme.
It is the theme.
And I like the width.
I like the long wheelbase. The ride quality is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Big fan. The interior is absolutely beautiful.
Okay. RAV4 Outback, we can debate that all day long. But here's what here's the bigger debate. Is this going to cannibalize CX-5 sales?
I don't think it will.
Why not?
Because I think they're 2 different markets.
Are they?
In my mind. That's why I keep making the joke with the Outback. We know this competes with both, the RAV4 and the Outback, and many others.
Yeah.
But I feel like the buyer for this is not the same city buyer of the CX-5.
Yeah.
And I do, you know, I'll give you a little credit. There probably will be some, what would normally be a CX-5 driver come here, but I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be enough that thing sells so well anyways, that's your urbanite that doesn't care about off-roading, that's still the one to get.
I mean, we thought the CX-30 was going to do that, and it didn't do it. It just added to the sales.
Exactly.
So, and I think what happens is, what we have here is another adventure vehicle.
Well, and Mazda's first swing at that.
This is Mazda's first stab at it, and I think they've done a great job at it so far. We haven't gotten us in any dirt. We don't know.
Stay tuned for that. That'll be a future video.
But they've done a lot of things that focus on that. Like the back doors open 90 degrees.
Yep.
So that you can easily access the rear seat. You can easily step and reach stuff on top of the
roof rack, and that's on purpose.
Yes.
And
They
the
want
rear
you to do
hatch
that.
opens up tall.
All the way tall, so even you don't hit your head on
Exactly. And a wide load floor in the back, plenty of room. I don't know. I think it's like the sweet spot in the Mazda lineup. And Mazda's big deal has been upmarket premium, and now a crossover for any flavor. And this just makes a lot of sense. I'm really pleased with it.
So again, Mazda's first stab at the outdoor theme.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. That's where the Outback thing is correct. They are trying to do all the Outback tricks with this, so you're on something there. And this is also Mazda's first stab at the joint venture with Toyota in Alabama. Where they build the Corolla Cross and this in the same assembly plant.
It's pretty cool. All right, so this drive is a little bit different than normal. We're not doing a week-long run with this. This is a driving event and the first drive impression. But we got to hit the Hipster Score, Craig.
We do. 3, 2, 1, 6.
Why are you doing
Quit
that?
copying me. What are you doing? Okay.
Can I be honest?
I'm going to be fair.
It should be a 7. It should not be a 6.
Yeah, that's actually a little low. We both got it wrong. So
I thought that through and went, you know, the Hipster Point loves the outdoors.
Yeah.
But they also like nice saddle interiors.
Right.
And decent fuel economy.
And that's what this does.
It does all that.
It does all that. You can carry your buddies and your dog, and you can get it in and out easy. And
Okay, all right.
Okay, so yeah.
Got to wrap it up. Who's it for?
This is for all those people we're talking about. This is for, I'll tell you who this is for, Ron.
I'm listening.
The RAV4 buyer.
This is for the outdoorsman, Instagram camper. Because let's be honest, on 20-inch wheels, this is not going to do a ton of off-roading.
Nope.
But it will get you to your campsite and get you your Instapic. It's perfect. And that's really the segment that the Outback is into, right? The image of outdoorsman, get your dog in the back. This one apparently doesn't come with a Labrador. I know Subaru just gives out dogs with the cars. But I'm curious to see how this meshes with that market. That's the interesting part of this car.
And lastly, I think we can close with this. Base model starts at just under 30. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is fully loaded out, and it's like 42. I mean, that's not bad.
That's a good spot to be for something this premium.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest deal. Its competitors don't feel those nice inside.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we've got a lot coming from this event.
All right. See you next time.
See you next time.